How you doing?
The NFLPA has thrown out a proposal of the NFL to change the offseason schedule, where there would be no spring on-field workouts, but in turn, training camps could start as early as June. Is that a good thing or a bad thing from your perspective?
I don't have one right now because the rules haven't changed. There's a lot of things brought up every year. Until they change the ruling on them, you monitor them and you kind of go from there. So right now I don't have a comment on it.
What about the Guardian caps? Wearing in the training camp, and then now players have the option to be able to wear them in season during games.
I mean, it's good to have the option to wear them, especially guys that get a lot of concussions. Again, we'll monitor that and we'll see which guys we need to have them on and which guys we don't.
Todd, what are the biggest things that you're looking for? You talked to day one OTAs, now you've had a few more practices. What are those things that are differences between the start and how you progress through this process?
Well, the MEs have gone down. We have a lot of guys that haven't been in this kind of heat before coming in here. So getting in shape and learning the install and concentrating on that and focusing on your job. I think the MEs have gone down quite a bit. They need to go down a little bit more, but that's the thing we're focusing on as coaches.
Coach, can you talk about a couple of plays there? Savache drops an interception, comes back with a remarkable one. Just his progress. Maybe a catch this ball.
He sees them, he makes the plays, they throw at his feet, he drops the ones they throw at his hands. So he's got to do a better job of catching the layups and not trying to have the slam dunk competition plays and just do the easy layups and do the fundamentals right, but he's doing well.
For KJ, different. He played last year, obviously, but I think there was some alternating going on at the end of the year. 6'7". Is he a three-down linebacker? Is this his job sort of to keep it loose? Or what would be his situation if that's what he does?
Obviously, he can play all three downs, but we have so many packages and guys to move around. It's a little early to determine who will be on what. And 1 week he could be, 1 week he may not be, depending on who we're playing and what we have available. So, but he's ready to play all three downs. I love his maturity. He's grasping the mental part of the game and becoming the leader of that defense along with Levante and Wynn and Vita, and we're kind of happy where he's progressing right now.
How is he in terms of his kind of improving his coverage skills?
It was never his coverage skills with him. It was always his eyes. His eyes, he's gotten a lot calmer. He's settled down. He knows what's going on, and he understands where he needs to be on the field. I think he's doing a lot better at that.
Ted, you guys have been blessed to have kind of 2 3-down linebackers. If we have any quant for that, how much more complicated is it to not have 2 on the field at all times like you had?
It's not complicated. Again, we have so many packages that we may have only one. We could have 2 or 3 out there at one time. But the complication part is pretty easy. Our thing right now is just to get the fundamentals down so everybody can play 3 downs if they have to.
For someone like Coach Mount, who really started to come into his own last year, what do you think for someone who's had a year to kind of continue that?
Obviously, the biggest thing for Cody, you look for more strength. Obviously, coming in out of college last year, and he's worked on that in the offseason. He looks bigger. He's always been smart. He's always been tough. And I think the game has slowed down for him quite a bit. Just look for him to take the next step mentally.
What was the message to Jamel entering this offseason after last year that was, up and down, mostly due to
He's got to stay healthy, number one. That's the biggest thing. When he's healthy and he's on the field, he's a great asset for us. And to go from good to great, you first got to be healthy. And his message for camp is to master the defense and not worry about the offense. If he understands where his help is, he'll have a heck of a year.
What have you noticed so far from Jalen McMillan now that you had a chance to see him not only in the but also?
Very competitive, extremely smart, very heady football player, which was what we thought going in. Really can't wait to get the pads on him, get him acclimated, and see him play in the summer.
Todd, in terms of competition for Devin on kickoff returns, who's showing you flashes of something that you'd like to see more than the ball?
I don't think anybody showed me flashes in 4 days. They're just catching punts right now. It won't come really until training camp right now. So everybody's back there catching punts. Hell, I can compete right now because I can catch them if you kick them to me. So we'll wait for the summer and see how that develops.
Coach, as a former player yourself, would you have embraced the opportunity to wear the Guardian caps in camp and then possibly in season?
Back when I played, some guys were playing without helmets hitting people. So I don't know if that would have existed. Maybe I would have thought about it. Back then, hey, kill or be killed.
Much different.
Oh, it's a lot different. You got to adapt and adjust in the game. You want the guys to be safer, so I understand it.
What do you like about the competitive so far?
He's tough. You know, he comes off the ball. He's an excellent run blocker. You can't really see the pass block until the pads come on right now, but he's tough. He shows up every day. He really gets off the ball. He's been a pleasant surprise.
What have you seen from Baker now that, he's gone from competing for a job last year to this being his team? He's here for long term. You can kind of take ownership of the offense even more. What have you seen from him out here?
It's the same Baker. Just him and Liam getting on the same page. Him and Thad getting on the same page, embracing the offense that's getting installed and checking to the right plays. The drive and the vigor is always there, but the maturity of how he's handling the situation right now, learning the new offense, has been great. It's getting better. Thank you. Yeah.
Day to day, or
It's getting better day to day and week to week. Thanks.